Boss, I'm receiving a transmission from outside of Dredge. A civilian. It's garbled. He sounds completely terrified, whoever he is. I'm forwarding you the coordinates now. Let's head to his position and see what's going on.
ARES 3-5! Over here! No! They found me! Protect me, please!
Pick up those thugs, boss.
We'll find you. You will pay for this.
Thank you, thank you! There's no way I would have survived. Please, you've got to put an end to this. I know where these tank and wannabes camp is. I can show you where it is. But I'm not going back there, okay? We can stop this blood sport right here, right now. You have to help us.
Boss, we owe it to this man to see this through. Dredge is already unstable enough without this kind of thing going on.
I'll stay connected to you via Sin, but I'm not stepping foot back in that camp. It's too horrible. It's just a little bit ahead now. Keep your eyes sharp. Why? Why would they do this to us? It's sick. Trying to impress the tank and through some twisted game? How can they live with themselves?
These poor men. How many others have suffered the same fate?
You're there! You made it. This is where they kept us. Chained us up. Treated us like animals. Worse. They let the others loose and chased them down. Just like me. We have to take care of this situation once and for all. Please, for all of our sakes, get rid of these monsters. I can't watch. Just get it over with.
We're off to a good start, 3-5. Keep hunting them down.
That's right.
I wish I could say this makes me feel better. Seeing them dead. But I guess that's what makes us different from them, huh? Thank you. And all those who didn't survive. We've done them a favor as well.
Thank goodness we were able to put a stop to that horrific game. Dredge is undoubtedly safer for it. Boss, I'm receiving a communique from someone who's calling himself a representative of some important people? I don't know. It's a bold statement, but might be worth your time if it's true. I'm pitching him through to you.
ARES 3-5. It's a pleasure. We know you're here at Dredge, but that shouldn't come as a surprise, should it? I think it's time we know everything that goes on. I'm the man who will decide whether you and those I represent enter into a long, mutually beneficial relationship. You may call me the Scout.
Boss, be very, very careful. This could be a trap. I agree that it's probably best we investigate, though.
was afraid you might have lost your nerve. We know you can fight, but that's not enough. If you want to impress my employers, you'll have to do more. You'll have to excel. The first step in excelling is demonstrating your will and combat prowess to me. I'll be your foe and your judge. Do you understand? Defend yourself. I have no intention of holding back. Wonderful. Now that I see you in the flesh, I understand why we've decided to take an interest in you. It's not often we reach out to outsiders, ARES 3-5. Perform well on the tasks I have, and a world of opportunities will present itself to you. There's a group of young upstarts hanging around outside of Dredge. Their rather obnoxious behaviors having an adverse effect on my employer's interests, terrorizing civilians and the sort. We want you to eliminate them, simply put. The Accord's proven incapable of handling them. Collect those ridiculous badges. It's not going to be quite that simple, though. We're going to make sure you're challenged. Keep things even. That's the only way to ensure we can properly evaluate you in this next task. Just one piece of advice. Leave your personal feelings out of this. We don't care about your reasons. We care about what will benefit us. We care about strength and profit. Nothing else matters.
Not sure how I feel about this, boss. I know those guys are hurting civilians, but it seems kind of harsh.
Got it here.
badges. Let's wrap up our business and get on with our respective affairs. About time. I'm not a man who likes to be kept waiting. Let me see those badges. Yes, good. We'll find a good use for them. The blood on this flimsy metal will do all the talking for us. I wouldn't say you've earned an ally today, ARES 3-5, but I would say you haven't earned an enemy. We'll be watching you. Remember, we don't care about your reasons. Strength and profit are what matter.
Let's get out of here. That guy gives me the creeps, and I'm not even there with you. This whole situation puts a terrible taste in my mouth. This tank and our bad news, no matter if they're allies or not.
Thank God there's an ARES team nearby. I need your immediate assistance. You're near the Andreev facility, right? My people are being overrun. Help them, please! Just keep coming! Defend this site for as long as you can. We'll make it worth your while. Thank you. You did it. You kept them safe. I can't believe they made it. It's just as we thought. Those creatures were attracted to a pheromone that had been sprayed nearby. That didn't just happen by chance. Those creeps from Omnidynam must have done this. They're worried we're making headway on our research. Well, two can play at this game. I want you to take those EMP detonators and place it on 5 of their meteorological stations. That'll teach them to mess with Astrek. Excellent. Find a few more just like that, and they should be feeling the burn soon. Be honest, 3-5. Doesn't that feel good deep down inside? It's great to be alive! Okay, so let's get back to my research project. It's nearly complete. I just need some fire glands from the local mutated wildlife. Contact with creatures from Devil's Tusk has imbued some of the Dune creatures with a fiery personality, so to speak. I spotted some mutated creatures. Kill them and harvest their fire glands. Those are perfect. Farm a handful more and you can call it a day. Outstanding. Those will do nicely. I'll begin synthesizing them immediately. You should stop by Andreev and see me soon. I should have a new toy for you to try shortly. These glands are easier to work with than I expected.
Here is some of Astrek's finest elemental ordnance, organically derived for all your incendiary needs. I gave you just a little, as I was quite amazed at the yield from a relatively small sample size. If it does what I think it will, this could save Astrek a lot of money. Take this experimental batch and test it out on the target drone over there. Let's see if it works as intended.
Very nice! Light a few more up for good measure. Outstanding! Alvarez, you've done it again! Well, I suppose you deserve some credit as well. Good job, 3-5. What can I say? I couldn't be more proud. We overcame Omnidyne's best efforts to defeat us and still succeeded with the research. I hope we slaughter them in the marketplace.
Boss, we're being contacted by that man who refers to himself as the Scout. The same one who challenged us to a duel a bit ago. I'll patch him through to you, but be careful.
It's been a while, ARES 3-5. My colleague Speranzo speaks highly of you, and our employers have decided it's time to advance our relationship in a mutually beneficial direction. Come find me so we can talk in person. My location is on your SIN.
There you are. Good. I was beginning to think you'd started to forget how little tolerance I have for wasting time. Last time we met, it was I who tested you. Now, it'll be you who tests others.
You claim the role of the teacher and pass judgment on 2 of our newest recruits. Simple. These recruits need to be tested in combat. Best them, return their badges to me. They're neophytes, little wooden children even. Start small, I say. Prove you can do this, and we might entrust you with something greater. Now I'm sure you'll win. You're worried that these recruits will have their careers dashed. I've already determined that they're not worthy.
Checking out soon.
I'm not sure if I like this, boss. This is is a proverbial viper's nest if I've ever heard of one. Anyways, the weapons on your sin.
Acceptable. What? Were you expecting the same kind of lavish praise your superiors might heap on you? Nonsense. You completed a task, and I acknowledged it. That's enough. Move on to the next recruit. He's a bit tougher, but nothing I'd anticipate would cause you any trouble, as I've already stated. Head to his location, fight him, and defeat him. He's waiting for you at the waypoint on your sin. ARES 3-5, your second recruit is ahead. He is known as Beta. Speak of nothing but the duel. And once again, don't even think about holding back.
You're my challenger? Well, at least you look like a decent match. Be forewarned, I won't make this easy on you. I want this more than anything.
Good. I knew him when he was born, that one. Been trying to join for years. You find that strange? No, ARES 3-5. We are a family, make no mistake. We just happen to be a family that insists on making its members as strong as they can be. It's time you took care of a task more befitting your talents. There is a criminal loose in the region. He isn't quite under our thumb, you might say. He's rogue, dangerous, beyond control, and therefore useless to us. Take that lesson to heart, 3-5. We need him eliminated, plain and simple. Nothing else. If this disturbs you, then you can soothe your conscience by knowing that he has killed innocents before, and he'll do so again. He presents a danger to civilians and military alike. He'll be nothing but trouble from here on out. Get rid of him now, or deal with him when he's stronger. An obvious choice. He's already managed to appropriate some high-end weaponry. Finish this task. Come back to me.
Boss, I'm picking up some strong firepower coming from these targets. Get behind cover and don't let him get a lock on you.
Very good, 3-5. Take this as high praise from me. You've just proven your lack of utter incompetence. A dangerous criminal can no longer infringe on our business. Let's leave it at that. Come back and see me for your reward. And make it quick. It's time I moved on to other tasks.
Very good. A true soldier knows how to follow orders. I think you've shown that this is exactly the case. There are those among us not so disciplined. They, as you've just witnessed, have no value to our organization. Now take this as payment and leave. We'll be in touch. You can be sure of it.
This is dangerous territory, boss. I'm not sure how long we can straddle our allegiances. The people who the Scout works for are ruthless, to say the least.
ARES 3-5, this is Anton Hall from Astrek. I could use someone versed in various weapon systems to test some of our grenade mods. You interested?
Sounds like it could be fun. Sign us up.
Good to hear. Come see me so I can outfit you accordingly. Then we can commence field testing. I'm giving you 2 grenade mods. One is called Earth, and the other is Fire.
No wind or water?
We do have a chemical we call wind, but no water. Good thing though, since water is proven to be quite deadly to battleframe pilots. First, let's test Earth at this location. This one is infused with a polarized calcium salt mixture that isolates and hardens nerves on impact. Your targets will slow to a crawl. We believe its primary application will be non-lethal, but for now, you'll be applying it in a lethal capacity to some of the nastier creatures of Sertao.
Okay, Mr. Hall. We are near our target.
The grenade should be your active call down. Engage targets with grenades, then finish them with your gun.
Well, it's certainly slowing them down, but they also seem to be able to take more punishment.
Fascinating. You keep trying it out.
They're getting very angry.
It's to be expected. You are flinging explosives at them. Just a few more should suffice. As a sort of defensive combat stim. The decline in motor reflexes is offset by increased hardiness. This would be rather useful when creating a bulwark. Speaking of combat stims, I have a request to make while you're out there. Some of our experimental test creatures escaped and need to be put down before they complicate matters. We gave them several doses of a chemical we call wind. It drastically enhances motor function and speed. If they were to reproduce with the general population, I have no idea what might happen. Make sure that doesn't occur.
All right, I see movement ahead, boss. The signals are moving very quickly. Hope your aim is on point today. They really do move like they mean.
Well, I suppose it's good to know the chemical works. Keep at it, though. Just tracking a few more signals. We can't afford any of them to escape. Obviously enhanced motor function, but also increased aggression, something to address before we move on to human subjects. Speaking of which, I just got a report of a group of thugs stealing some of our prototype stocks. One of their party applied both the earth and wind chemicals to his own body, lost his mind, and killed his crew. He is incredibly dangerous and needs to be stopped. This will be a great opportunity to test out the fire mod. It's a double-action detonator. First, it disperses a thin, flammable compound, and then immediately sets it alight. Try it on this marauder.
There he is. He looks unwell.
I'm gonna eat your eyeballs like cherries. I'm gonna decorate my gun with your jawbone. Yeah!
Fire grenade is your active call-down. Light him up, 3-5.
Something smells like burning.
It's an understatement. Postpone human testing of your products.
I tend to agree. Although, I will note that immolation is an effective counter to chemically enhanced warriors. You still have those original items. Return them to me, and I will prep your payment. Thank you, ARES 3-5. You helped me collect some valuable data, and also quelled some serious problems. Astrek appreciates capable pilots such as yourself.
boss. I'm receiving a very strange transmission. I think it's one of the locals in Dredge. Mind if I patch it through?
Hello? Is this the Accord? Hey, listen, you've got to help me. I'm in a serious jam here. How was I supposed to know the table was rigged? It's a setup, all of it.
Whoa, slow down. One thing at a time.
Okay, yeah, right. Listen to me, please. I need your help.
The buzzards, they... Look, I owe them a lot of money, all right? Like, a lot. If I don't pay up this time, I'm sure they'll kill me. Please, you gotta help. Come find me. Hurry! Oh, thank you. I'm Mitty. That's M-I-T-T... screw it. Look, I've reformed. I'm done. There's no way I'm going back to gambling. I'll lose. I know I will.
The whole thing is rigged. The buzzards have no intention of you winning. All the games, all the casinos, that's how they make most of their money. Like I said, I owe them a lot of money. I have some of it, but not all. You, Ares 3-5, you're here in Dredge, trying to make things right, trying to protect us. They won't mess with you, will they? You're a soldier! What do you say you head to the drop-off point on my behalf? Give them what I have, talk some sense into them, get them to see that
I don't know, boss. This is definitely a little out of scope of our typical duties, but if you think it's fair...
That's right. Done for.
job. The buzzards were waiting for us. Mitty, you knew this was a setup, didn't you?
Yes! Oh, please, yes! Forgive me! Forgive me! But look, I knew you'd survive! I knew you'd make it through! You've got to believe me! You're the only one who could help us! Listen, please don't take it out on me. I'm the victim here! The buzzards are ripping us off! All of us here in Dredge. Their games are rigged. There's no way we can win. Everything we've lost, it's all stolen, frauded, bamboozled. Please, you can help us out. Help us get back on our feet. They stashed what they've stolen from us in an encampment outside of Dredge. Please, get it and bring it back to me.
Oh, meu Deus. This just keeps getting worse. Into the Accord to figure out who the rightful owners are. If it was illegally obtained, it falls within their jurisdiction.
Well, if you say so, I guess. But look, maybe you wouldn't mind heading back here and returning my payment to me. I mean, you know that Christite's definitely mine.
You've got to be kidding me. Fine.
Much obliged. I'll be waiting back in Dredge.
I won't forget this. I wasn't always like this, you know. I used to... Well, that's old history. Suffice to say, you've made a friend here in Dredge. I'll be telling the locals about you. And believe me, a friend is worth far more than crystite around here.
Unbelievable. I hope we'll never see that man again. I'm not sure if we got swindled or not, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't deserve any more of our generosity.
That's what I'm talking about!